If you have been selling digital products for years, or if this is the first time you are building an online course and you're hoping to sell it, this is the video for you, because we are talking about a technology that is both an e-learning technology and a digital business management platform all in one. And today we're going to show you how to build high converting sales funnels using what we call pipelines in Kajabi. Welcome to the eLearning Simplified YouTube channel. My name is Johnny Havey and I am one of the co-founders of eLearning Partners. And we created this channel to simplify e-learning for you so that you can focus your time, your energy, and your value on your learners. And by following our channel, remember, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, we will simplify the questions that you have about e-learning. Now, you could be creating an internal program or an external program. An internal program meaning that you're creating an e-learning program to train your employees, an external program meaning that you're creating a program to sell to your learners. Most likely, if you're watching this video, you are creating an externally facing e-learning program. That doesn't mean that you couldn't have an internal e-learning program and you're like, you know what, I want to make some money on it. How can I do that? Well, today we're going to dive into one of the most powerful tools that Kajabi has to do that. So here we go. Here's Kajabi. We have a lot of videos about Kajabi on our website. Now remember, if you want to check out Kajabi, we have a link in the description below this video. That is our affiliate link, which means that if you click on that link and purchase Kajabi, we get a little bit of love. Remember that if you purchase using that link or directly through the Kajabi site, you're paying the same amount. So really, you're just showing your support to us. And depending on when you do it, you may get a 28-day trial instead of a 14-day free trial. And why do I say you may? Well, because Kajabi does these promotions throughout the year and they don't always have that promotion going on. But you can only get that promotion if you use an affiliate link like ours. So let's dive in. In other videos on this channel, we've talked about how to build out online courses using Kajabi. So definitely check out those. If you are interested though, really what you do is you click on products and add a new product. But today we are going to focus on the marketing tab here. So I click on marketing, and within marketing, you see email campaigns, pipelines, automations, events, and forms. We're going to click on pipeline. Now, what is a pipeline? As you can see from this illustration or graphic over here, is a pipeline is what Kajabi calls a sales funnel. What is a sales funnel? Well, how you want to build a sales funnel is going to be based on the touch points that your prospective learner or client is going to touch as they interact with your brand. So the top of funnel needs to be a way to actually get them to opt into your funnel. Pipelines have everything pre-built for you. Is a pipeline the best way to do this? Not necessarily. The cool thing though is if you have very little knowledge about building out sales funnels, or if you just want to see how different sales funnels can be built out, Kajabi has templates for you to build upon. Here's what it says. Simplify the relationship between marketing and sales. Connect together landing pages, email campaigns, and more to guide your audience towards a purchase. That's exactly what a sales funnel is. So what the pipeline is going to do is it's going to connect the features of Kajabi, which are building out landing pages. What's the difference between building out landing pages and web pages on Kajabi? Well, a web page has all of the customizations that you pre-built for your website. So if you build a new web page, it will automatically come with those customizations that you have set in your settings of your website. If you build out a landing page, it won't. It is a separate page where you can customize it as a standalone page on your site. Still on your website, but it doesn't have all the settings of all the other pages. So what a pipeline does is it combines landing pages It's going to combine email campaigns. It's going to combine forms. It can combine events, which would be like a live webinar or a workshop. And it's going to give you a bunch of pre-made automations. It's going to combine tags, some other things as well. Here we go. So let's click on Get Started, creating our first pipeline. Pretty cool. Bunch of different options. And yet again, it says that Kajabi, the goal is to simplify the relationship between marketing automation and making sales by automatically blending these flows using these powerful tools. So here's the options. We can click on freebie, sales page, OVO, product launch, OVO. So for the digital marketing experts out there, there's pre-built pipelines for a bunch of different options that you can create for sales funnels. You've probably built some of these before. The most popular and really the best one of these to really look at is going to be the freebie. You can also look at the Zoom webinar, and we can always create our own blank pipeline as well. But here we go. Let's go to the freebie. So I click on the freebie. It's going to have a little video for you, and this is about as simple as it gets. It has this graphic which says opt-in. That means that this is a landing page with a form. Then there's a little arrow here pointing to one email. And then another arrow that points you to a thank you page. This is as simple as it gets when it comes to a pipeline. And you can watch the video right here.
Welcome to the OVO freebie pipeline blueprint. This blueprint has been tested by none other than Brendan Bouchard, and he's used it to grow his list, and now you can use it too. This is a very simple blueprint that contains an opt-in page promising some kind of value, and then a thank you page that they say to deliver that value. So this is a great blueprint to use as a lead generator, and it also automatically creates an email sequence that you can use to nurture your opt-ins after that. Now, after they give you their email address, you can either grant them a free course or have them download a resource right from that thank you page. So this blueprint is best to use to grow your list in Kajabi.
So pretty cool. Each of these pipelines has a video and it tells you all about it. So this one, basically, when we create it, we're going to have, okay, here's a freebie, generate pipeline. What it's going to have is it's going to have that landing page with a form fill that basically says, fill out this form and you're going to get a free download of some sort. You can either have the download available immediately upon them filling out that form, or you can have it emailed to them. Most likely, you're going to want to email it to them because you're going to want to use the thank you page as the trigger that happens when they submit that form. And it's going to send them directly to that thank you page. So here we go. Here's how it is laid out. You have the opt-in here. Here's the email sequence here. Now the email sequence starts with one email, which is basically going to deliver the freebie, but you can add more and more emails to the sequence. So if I click on the email sequence here, it's going to have the welcome email, or this is going to be the email that delivers that freebie. Well, I can add a new email. And then Kajabi has all these email templates that you can just fill in. Just create a new email, title of the email, create, and boom, now we have a second email. So you can build out as many emails as you want. The goal of this pipeline is to capture their email, put them into an email sequence so you can continuously market to this individual. So the most important part of digital marketing is capturing an email, because you own that email. You own it from the standpoint of once you have that email on your list, you can send nurture sequences to it. You can send sales sequences to it. You have control over it. But the problem with having a social media presence and not having the end goal be to capture emails is that social media may not be popular anymore. It may be regulated by your government. It may change its algorithm that means that you're not going to show up and have people interact with your account as much. The great thing about the email address is, at least for the past 2 decades, email addresses have actually become more and more valuable because it is a very personal thing for someone to give you. And every single day, people open up their email box. And even if they don't open up your email, just by seeing that they got an email from you is marketing. It's a very personal place for them to interact with you. And you have control over people getting that email. Once people are on your email list, I mean, you have control. And you give them the control to opt out if they want. But as long as they stay on it, you have control of the list. No algorithms or anything will affect you at that point. So that's why it's so important and why we like this freebie sequence, because really easy for you to set up. All you have to do is figure out what you want your freebie to be. It could just be a download of a PDF. Could be a free masterclass. But here it is. This is what the landing page looks like as part of this pipeline. Is you just literally describe what the free value is, let your users know exactly what it is. Freebie opt-in message, name, email, submit the form, and that's it. And then you have your email sequence with as many emails as you want. It starts with one. You can keep adding as many as you want. Then you have a thank you page. Now, a pro tip with the thank you page is you can do one of two things with the thank you page. The thank you page could actually be a download button, like it is here, that allows people to download the freebie. It could also be a way to give additional free content, or you could actually use the thank you page to sell a product, a digital product to someone. That's where you can really customize how these pipelines work. Well, if you're going to use it for anything other than delivering the freebie, you're definitely going to want to email people the freebie as the email trigger when they fill out the form. So that's the basic freebie pipeline overview. If we want to create a new pipeline, what we can do is build one from scratch also. Here's another nice video from this nice man. We're going to create the pipeline now, blank, generate pipeline, and then you can just start piecing it together yourself from scratch. Now, like I said, you don't have to use pipelines. This is just a great place to start. This is your first time building out a digital marketing funnel, because you can really see what is everything that is needed to pull off building out a digital marketing funnel. Landing pages, email sequences, forms, tags, different automations and triggers. Pipelines bring all that together. So you can create that blank pipeline here. Now, what you can do is, if you've been doing this for a long time, use the pipeline to just give you ideas. And then what you can do is just build all the triggers and pages yourself. We honestly don't use pipelines to build out our email sequences and our sales funnels, because for us, it's just, we feel like we rather build out all the assets separately in Kajabi and just bring them together with the automations. It works really well for us. It really doesn't matter if you go through pipelines or if you do the automations yourself. The cool thing is that Kajabi brings that all under one roof, so you don't have to layer in third parties. You don't have to have that third-party email manager. You don't have to have that landing page builder. Because when you have all these third parties talking to one another, and then you have your course on a separate platform, now you have to continuously make sure and troubleshoot that everything is working in sync. But with Kajabi, everything is closed off and working in sync because it's all native to the platform. Much easier to deal with one software and much cheaper to pay for one software than to pay for 5 or more different technologies just to achieve the same thing, which is getting that sale so you can provide value to your learners. Now, if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you're still not sure if Kajabi is the right platform for you, and most importantly for your learners, or if you're still just trying to figure out, okay, who are my learners and what type of content is going to speak to them, what type of marketing messaging is going to speak to them, and like, what should I do with my entire course business plan in general, then we have a free masterclass for you linked below the video. It is going to help you guarantee the success of your e-learning program, online course, or virtual training, no matter if you're building an internal e-learning program or external e-learning program, meaning that you're training your employees or you are training your learners who are customers that are going to purchase from you. this is the masterclass for you. In the masterclass, we're going to really help you to find those learners and give you a step-by-step process of how to take your idea for an online course or digital products business and bring it to fruition with the process we give you in that masterclass. So definitely click on that link. You'll get instant access, and we'll see you in the next video.